Treant added to see him. Will Treant see play? Or if they nerfed it pretty significantly, which they did. I wouldn't say significantly, but a decent nerf. It's really strong in duel lanes, so it's probably going to see... People are going to experiment with it in scrims, but whether or not we'll see it in Kiev, we'll probably see it a few times. Oh, this one is better. Base armor reduced by 2. That's 2 poke champ worthy. Release the plebs, by the way. Release the plebs. So when an enemy here is nearby, you get 3 armor. So basically it's unchanged, kind of. And it's bigger radius now. Shrine health nerfed, so offliners get cucked a little bit. No big deal. Int gives more spell damage now. Very nice. I give that 2 dabs out of 10. You get 25 faster. From 20 to 25. Which is nice. 1,000 experience almost. That's quite a lot. So you'll get 25 faster. And 25 talents are a lot of fun. I know we all play Dota for fun. Zoom in. Alright. Is this better? Midas. The Midas nerf. That was... Everyone knew. I called it. No one likes this item. I don't like this item. I think the nerf is fair. You can't just remove it because you ruin heroes like Invoker then. Invoker kind of relies on Midas. So... Nerf the experience a bit, but you get more gold. Seems good. Seems fairly okay. I'll get my ratings faster on Lone Druid now. I don't really care so much about experience on Lone Druid, so that's nice. Zoom in more. Let's see. I can try, I guess. Let's see here. Is this better?
Zoom in more.
I got hand on Midas here. The fuck happened to my computer? How do I leave this? What the fuck? I can't leave it. Oh, there it is. Horrible Venom nerf. I'm not sure if it's considered a nerf. It does overall more damage, but lasts a shorter period of time. Normally you hit an enemy within 3 seconds anyway, especially early game. Slight buff to Dagger, I guess. Dagger is easier to get off now, because of when I'm used to stop it. Treads back to 10. Strength, boys, we're back. It only took us 5 years or something to get back to 10. I don't mind this change. Face boost is so good, so Posture should be also very good. Quelling Blade, rip. I got inspired by enemy and tried it on AM, and I loved playing this. So that's a rip. The Tranquil change, I forgot about this. Let's zoom out a little bit. No longer Ring of Protection. So instead with a support, you start with a casual Windlace, and then you can finish Tranquil on the side shop. I give that two seems good and 1 dab of health. And no longer gives armor. I think that's fine. It gave you 4 armor, which is pretty good, but not... People like Maiden now will just die. Instead of dying from 3 attacks from Nikes, you'll now die from 2 attacks. Seems good. Got more region. This is fairly insignificant. This is decent. This is probably the best part about the change. 10 extra movement speed when broken. Abaddon nerf. Mainly because of Bulba. Bulba was insanely good on Abaddon, so they nerfed it a bit. Always when there's a stat gain reduced, you think at level 11. Because you get 11 pretty fast. That means you have 2 strength less at 11. 40 less HP. 40 less HP, There were 3 big nerfs in this patch, in my opinion, and Alchemist was one of them. Thank Jeebus for that, because Alchemist is kind of cancer to watch and pretty annoying. Acid Spray, this is pretty significant. 1 for his laning, because you just put Acid Spray in middle and they're like, you can't lane against me, you gotta be in a bad position. Now it's 400, you can easily outmaneuver it. Also, if you're jungling, you can't put it in between of 2 camps, it'll be harder and less efficient. Pretty significant nerf here. I'm not sure the skill build with Alchemist, I think it was 303 and you skill ult. But now you probably will have to max Acid Spray, which means you'll farm slightly slower. Seems balanced. And this is also very significant. Alchemist without his ult is really fucking weak. Really weak. And when you had Octarine Core the old days, you had like, I had an opening in like 5 seconds. Now it's going to be a bigger gap where you can go in. Alchemist, use ult, boys. Let's wait for it to run out and go balls deep. Very, very significant nerfs on this hero. 3 dabs. 3 dabs for that. AA, you remember this hero? Me neither. Cold Feet deals less damage on early levels, but better late game. And the cooldown reduced early. So in an engagement, early game, you'll be able to use it twice, basically. When you're tri-laning, or you're killing an offlaner, you can use it twice now. Very likely. Bane, my favorite support hero. 30% experience gain. Let me just take a quick look here. Dota 2, Bane. What's the alternative? It's armor, I think? Oh, health. 250 health I'd take over this, to be honest. Yeah. Because Bane is already tanky. Adding health to him is really hard to kill. Land Feeble talent. You take this enfeeble talent or 175 range. If you take this, you take it 1 out of 100 times, basically. It's terrible. Sounds really good, but it's just not good. It's just not very good. Getting your sleep off or ult off is better. So getting the extra range is nice. Zoom out a bit more. I'm getting triggered. Brewmaster changes every game, every patch. The Mohr now gives plus damage versus buildings instead of 300% damage. Now, first read is, I'm not sure I quite understood it. Because if you give alacrity, it's still basically the same. It's just nerfed to Vlad's, I guess, kind of. Percentage damage. It's not that significant. I'm not sure if I understand this really. I'm sure Twitch chat got it. And the Earth Primal unit attacks faster now. He attacks faster. This is pretty significant. It's nerfed to alacrity. Wait, let me think here. I guess we gotta test it. We'll just do a test. Yeah, because it doesn't give us 300% of the added damage from alacrity, I guess. Yeah, that's right. That's a nerf to alacrity. Doesn't seem that significant nerf, though. Let's see how much damage we can do. Brew. Time to test, boys. Brew. Still seems like, the fact that he attacks faster as well, it still seems like a viable strat.
This one's on me.
So let's just give this guy some gold. We'll say it has Vlad's. Level up to 18. He's 18. This is when you do the strat.
Let's celebrate with another round.
He's 18. He's going in hot. How do you make alacrity? Let's see here. WWE. So I don't know how you skill. I mean, we'll just give him something like this. Sure. He's a little bit higher level. And he's like, WWE. I'm going in. I'm going in. Oh, here we go. I mean, it's still pretty good. It's not as good, but it's quite a lot of damage. It's quite a lot of damage, I'd say.
The enemy's middle tower has
Still
fallen.
not a major nerf to the strat. Assess the HP quick. What kind of HP do we got? 5,000 health. Yep. That's pretty good, 3,200, 4,000 health. Pretty good. Let's see. Would you always pick that though? 120 damage. I could see you picking 120 damage sometimes. Sometimes it will be okay because you're really tanky. Talent buff, who cares? Who cares? No big deal. That's almost 100% increase. Almost. Not quite, but that's... And you know the talent sucked before. You pick health, dude, lol. Well, you're 2k MMR. Don't forget that. Don't forget that you're 2k MMR and you can't think outside anything. This is really good. If you have AC, Vlads, and one more item, you can man-fight heroes easily. Bristleback. About 9% longer range. Seems good. That's pretty good. I hated the change they made to Quill Spray, that it's like a wave instead of instant. But yeah, pretty nice. 2% more slow. Not very significant. Not sure the intention of this. It's pretty good. Sometimes when you 1-on-1 with Brood, you never want to skill more than 2 in the slope because you really need max webs and you really need max spiders. So if you skill 1 in this now and Orb of Venom, you got 28% slow. If you ever want to 1 certain heroes, you can just go 1 in this and it's really good with an Orb of Venom. But it's very uncommon. So not really big deal. 25 more health. I love the cooldown reduction, but damn, this is good now. This is pretty fucking good. Whoa. Who cares about this? Movement speed, talents suck. They should all be increased by 5. Clock, 2 strength. Clock already lasts pretty well, so getting 2 extra strength is pretty decent. 40 extra health is really good for the laning phase. Because usually the hero is kind of a clutch hero. You get out with very small amount of HP a lot of times because you go balls deep early game. So that's pretty decent buff. Death Prophet, no one plays this shit hero. By 11, she's got 4 more strength. 80 extra HP by 11. That's quite a lot. Death Prophet had one of the worst talents. If you go back when they were released, her values on all her talents were terrible. They buffed both the talents by 50%. Again, then you know you have good balance when it was released. 50% increase. Well done. I think you'd still take range because her hero is very dependent on her E. So you'd probably go this. It's really good for silence as well. This is pretty tempting though, but nah, we'll go this. Doom of Hell. Doom deals far more damage. That's pure damage. Don't forget, boys. That's pretty decent. They're trying to steer away people from the greed. Like, you can take the greed, or you can get 275 health, 20 movement speed. Anything that's 20 movement speed makes me want to puke every time I see it. Especially if it's above 15. On rare occasion, you can't pick it though, but almost always suck. Level 20 talent. 40 pure damage per second. It's 15 seconds, so this is 600 pure damage you give out. The damage is nice, but generally you use Doom to just remove a hero from the fight. And they usually run away and survive anyway. But maybe now they don't with this. It's pretty good. It's very good, actually. 95 pure damage per second. Test it. Alright, let's test it, boys. He's like, here. Boing. Look at the damage. Oh, shit. That's quite a lot. You saw that? Tested it. Look at the damage as well. Boom. Come on. Boom. Look at the damage now. Oh, my God. That's quite a lot of damage. Would you take Devour Ancients? It's not very good. I think you take Doom. I mean, it's like Black Dragons. Could be good. If you use Black Dragons, you can push out waves fast with Doom. Pretty good. And you get 2 armor. Not so good. Or you get the Golem, which is... The Golem is probably the best one. 15% health for everyone. But other than that, it's pretty shit, honestly. It's pretty shit. If you take the Golem, you get 50% health, but then you lose out on the Wolf or any other creep. So I'm not sure how good it is. I'd probably go Doom, maybe, or Golem, not sure. 40 health regen, whatever. DK no one plays this hero. He usually goes Treads. So Treads, 1 extra strength. Talent, 1 extra strength. That's 2 extra strength. But attack speed is also really good. Experience. What does he have for 15? Dragon Knight, 40 damage. I'd probably take 40 damage. This nerf though, whoo! Also one of the biggest nerfs in this patch. God damn is what I got to say about this nerf. Holy shit. I guess in some sense Orb of Venom was buffed to deal slightly more damage. But it almost slows for half the amount. This is a really big nerf. And yeah, it's also buffed here. Slow duration. Instead of 2.0, it's now 2 on the max level. Also important to note is that I think... The way Earth Spirit Picker's skill is max stun, max silence, and then max boulder. So you'll have this. You'll have this for like the first 30 minutes. Basically the first 30 minutes. So it's very significant. Ember Spirit's strength gain, nothing too significant. At 11 he'll have 2 less strength. Dice a little bit easier. Intelligent growth. By 11 she got 3 more int. Wow. 1 more wisp, whatever. Bit more intelligence, not a big deal. Invoker was already indirectly nerfed by Midas, I'd say. He gets more gold, but he reduced experience gain. Jagger nerf, 5 less movement speed. Surprised he didn't get nerfed slightly more, but, you know, I'm not sure he needed it. Can't nerf Jug yet. We are selling Arcanas. I mean, that might actually be a legitimate reason why I didn't nerf him more. This is pretty good buff. Change Frost, slow, less. But 50% this also applies for attack speed. So when you hit 6 and use it, the enemy is going to attack really slowly. Seems good.
Osrog.
And you know when you use it on a single hero and you guys type lol nice lich ult, but you like I used it for slow. Now it's even better that you can just use it on one hero, get dex for slow, whatever. Here we go. The ult was also reduced by 20 seconds. Pretty good. Pretty decent buff, I'd say. 6 seconds less on level 4. If this value was changed, the first one, it would be a decent buff. I don't know, Lich seems pretty shit. Life Stealer nerfs, mana cost increased. Pretty expensive spells now. Like usually Q and open wounds, but yeah, it's gotta be rough now, boys. And attack speed reduced by 10%. Yikes. The Lina nerf, we all expected. This is the weird part about level 10 tile now. In what universe do you take 80 damage over 125 range on Lina? It feels like you always will take 125 cast range, even if you're a support. I hate talents where it's like too obvious. Would anyone take 80 damage? This is so good for ult. It's good if you go Yules. It's good for his stun. It should never be night and day between talents. And 80 damage sucks compared to that. Yeah. I mean, Sumail did take 80 damage before, but I think he'd value 125 cast range higher. 25 more health seems good. 20% more crit. That's pretty significant. Not sure if it changes the hero to be picked. You'll actually run out of mana now unless you buy a mana regen item. because you're using Empower all the time. If you go Echo Saber, you probably will be fine. Maybe if you're playing offlane, you're going Dagger, Force Staff, and you don't have bottle, you might run out of mana now. And a fair nerf, whatever. Monkey King, god damn. Not sure if I personally didn't think Monkey King needed that much nerf. He scaled super strongly. That was the main issue. When you played him support, game was 40 minutes in. The Monkey King now has a BKB basher. If you fight it within the ult, you win. So it was a bit too strong. That's still true, but it's harder to get to minute 40 now and have impact with Monkey King. Stun nerf, pretty significant. Almost half a second less. And people normally max this, so this is pretty big nerf. Mana cost is roaming is weaker. 5% better late game, boys. Poke champ. Give me 3 poke champs and 1 dab and a half Giggle. And again, nerf to his roaming, but buff slightly later. Strength increase. Strength growth increased. Poke champ. That's pretty good. 11. At 11, he's got 60 extra health. Ult's got got a hard hit here. 30 extra seconds. That's quite a lot. It's pretty. I think the hero will still maybe see play. It's too bad. I wanted Monkey King to be a carry hero, but turns out he's just not good enough for it most of the times. I mean, it can work, but 6+ damage. This is pretty fucking significant. If you've seen this stream, sometimes I go mid-war prophet and you destroy the lane. Now you get 6+ damage. God damn. 6+ damage is very significant. Now we just need +6 movement speed next patch. And we summon the Devil of Hell. He's already really strong in lane, and adding 6+ damage is really nice. So I actually think we're going to see a lot more Prophet now. And I'm going to spam Prophet today and tomorrow and the day after that. I'm going to play a lot of Prophet. I want to learn him again. And then I will tell S for the secrets, and then he'll win Kiev because of that. PL is back, boys. 6 more agility. I saw someone write on Reddit a good suggestion. Because if you play PL, sometimes you accidentally click it away, the rush. So what if, just like TP, if you don't have the setting, you can put a setting so it doesn't get cancelled by moving. So if you want to stop your rush, you have to click halt or stop. That would be pretty good. That would be really good change. Because it's easy to click this away by accident. You're like, whoops, I don't get the 30 agility, Giggle. I don't think this changes a lot though. Phoenix 2 strength, 40 extra health, level 1, seems good. And 2 damage. Phoenix is terrible at last setting. 2 extra strength makes it slightly easier because she is range or strength. Pugna buff. That's a lot of movement speed. Let's take a look at Pugna here. So Pugna's always been a faster, but he's gotten a lot of movement speed buffs. Let's see here. 30 to 35, that's +5. Then he had 85, that's like a few months ago. A couple months ago. 320. I mean, he's fucking fast now. 335. 10 dabs for that. 10 dabs. Slate game, better for pushing buildings. YOLO. 10 strength. Or 20 damage. I'd take this most of the times. Buff to Shadow Strike. When you go 2 levels in it in laning. Pretty decent. Pretty decent. Slightly more damage. 2 more int. Alright. I mean, Razor has mana issues, so nice. 20 movement speed. Oh god. Makes me angry when I see it. So 25, pretty good. Higher value in Razor because you have the passive, which increases more from this now, and you go face with sometimes or treads. Both are. I'm not sure which one you go. So whatever, just small increasement. 75 more health. These changes were interesting. 25 more health, pretty good. 5 more movement speed. This hero is so slow. So getting extra movement speed is pretty nice. Goddamn. Level 15. What's this option here? Because you really want high levels with Rasta. So 35 experience might be good. 100 cast range. That's pretty good. This right here, someone said if you hit every target, you get like 5,000 damage. 5,000 damage on like 7-second cooldown. What is it? Maybe not 7, like 9. All right, let's try this. So you already had this duration here, but they switch it down, which is very important because getting Rasta to 25, you almost never hit 25. With Rasta, but hitting level 20 is way more likely. So you'll keep your eyes on Leaded, boys. Keep your eyes on Leaded because you'll probably see some clips from this.
Sir Dongerino,
let's do some
are
tests.
You by any chance going to be at ESL Hamburg? I am making the long and arduous trip from Australia and it would be great to meet you and touch your donger.
I was gonna go, but now that he said touch my donger, no, I'm not. I don't know if I'm going or not. Seriously, Gorby98 and Aqua Nips. Thanks for the resubs. Let's see. So you go like, more movement speed, pretty good. This one is hard. Cast range is really good. Experience gain though, you get this faster. We'll just say this. I will go this. Because if you get a good Shackle, it's like poke champ. You win the game. You might never get a good Shackle off. It's not. You usually buy dagger in this hero. They have a dagger, so it's, you know, it's probably gonna happen. Personally, I think Super more attack HP sucks balls, so I'd definitely go this one.
If I want patch analysis, I watch a relevant player and not washed up T.I. Awena JG. I love you, big dog.
Let's see here. The Streamlabs, my donations, Kappa. Should I ban you from donating again? You donate a lot, actually. God damn. Oh, god damn. Alright, man, I guess I won't ban you then. How big is the radius? This would be like... Yep. Oh my, that's pretty good. And yet again, by the way, they don't change the value. It says 320. They don't change that value sometimes, and it really makes me angry. Why did it... Like, it's like half the abilities that happens here, they add to the skills. Half they don't. I don't know what the fuck their problem is. What about this one? Level boss 25. It says 5 treants. It says 5 treants still. Alright. Here it says max duration 8 seconds. Plus 3 seconds. Now it says 8 seconds. Thank you for your consistency, Sir Gaben of shit. I wonder if you can BKB in between Hex. Can you?
We have become aware
Otherwise can
of
hold on for
multiple
20
anonymous
seconds.
calls to our helplines which have reported a fat shit harassing a young woman.
By Octarine. You don't need Octarine, guys. It's good enough to hold some for 8 seconds. You don't need to hold some for permanent. Shackle, Hex, Shackle. That's enough. Zap. 5 more movement speed. Not bad. Bit more health. Remember Sven? 20 more cleave. This gotta be tested, boys. I gotta test it. So let's see here. Disable creep spawn. Disable creep spawn.
Nature calls.
Let's see what kind of cleave it is, really.
Die now.
You cleave no one, dude. What the fuck? Are you stupid?
Attack.
You call that cleave?
Feel my blade.
Yes.
Wow.
At last.
Holy shit. This, though. All 65 damage should always take... Dude. 8-second cooldown. Look at this. 5 seconds done. I felt -6 was good before, but now -8. God damn, this is good. Holy shit. Look at this. You stun someone.
My code compels me.
And then you have it again. 5 seconds. Again. Tell me how this is not good. More mana. Whoop-de-fucking-do. 20% evasion. That's pretty good. And MKB is a pretty bad item. There's better items. So when someone has 15% evasion, you're like, I don't need to go MKB for that. But 20%, it really makes you think. Should you go MKB if someone has 20% evasion? I would take this now over damage for sure. Tech keys. Added a sound. You remember when I whined on this like 2 days ago and said it was stupid, and then now it was changed? Do you know what that means? Ice Frog watches my stream on a daily basis. He's probably right now in the chat. If I want to change to happen, it happens. 60 seconds to level 25. Much more balance. I played him 2 days ago. He died. He spawned within 10 seconds. How was that balance? Fuck that hero. 3 more damage. He already lasts really well. So it's like, okay. Nice, I guess. 40 movement speed. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Enabled in CM. Nerf the leech sheet by 6%. That's pretty... not sure how really much that matters. This is pretty significant. 100 second. Basement speed reduced. I think we'll see a little bit of Treant. It's minor values, just talents. Oh, this, finally. Level 10 talent increased by a bit. 25 health seems good. Health is really valuable for Viper because he's got his passive. 16 agility, 10 strength, both pretty good. Level 20, poison target affects buildings. His option is 75 attack range, which is really small. Poison attack deals 28 damage per second on buildings, which is pretty nice. It's a lot better than 25, or that was 25 before. You can never use it because at that point it didn't matter. But still, wow, it slows the attack speed of the tower a little bit. Test it. Taste it. I'm not going to test it. Alright, I'll test it. I am a man of science.
Prepare for battle.
What? 29? Alright. Oh, I forgot about your int increases, so it is a little bit more.
I'm under attack!
The graphic is wrong though, which is a little bit triggering. I mean, it's pretty good. The only reason is that your option is pretty bad, like 75 range. If you, I'm not sure. It's a hard call. Both are pretty mediocre, I'd say. However, the other change, one of the main reasons I think Viper is not viable at all or has been picked, there are a couple of reasons, but his late game was terrible. Now, 20 armor. Give me 5 hours frog for that. 20 armor. Who in the right mind would pick 80 Viper Strike DPS? It's so bad. Why do they balance where it's like you have a really good choice or you have a really bad choice? Well done, Ice Frog. 20 armor. There will be some normal items at this point. We're like, yeah, I'm playing Viper. I got this. Fuck it, I got a Manta. I don't give a fuck. What else I got? I got Dragonlance. Fuck, I have a Solar Crest as well. Fuck it. Give bots item Rapier. Okay, it's like you go like attack. Miss. 138. Then you're like, hello. Reduce your damage by 40. God damn. This makes me want to play Viper. 20 armor. Jesus Christ. Do you know how fucking chaotic it would be for balancing every other talent if every other talent had 2 equally good choices? Well, it's not as hard as you think. So you take some talents like level 15 here. Strength or Agility. Sometimes strength is better. Sometimes the guild is better. Pretty even. But then you have certain talents where it's so bad. Like you could double the Viper Strike. Then we could like maybe Viper Strike. Maybe Viper Strike. Because maybe you play Axe Viper. And you know, maybe then. But you have to remember it's level 25. Everyone has a Manta to dodge it. Everyone's got BKB to go immune. Someone has a Glimmer, reduces all damage. Everyone has some kind of item to get rid of this shit. So no, it's not really hard to balance. Because you could just increase the value. When you know this is such a shitty spell. You do 160, then we could talk. I mean, let's just say level boss 25. Wow. So much damage. Let's increase that by 80. That's nothing. Winter Wyvern, whatever. You can now go to Axe, build on Winter Wyvern. Holy look, he had 15 movement speed. At level 15, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Holy shit. I want to fucking kill myself when I see that. Level 15 used to be 50 movement speed. Holy, it's still really bad. Oh my god. Zeus, he lasts easier now. You know, it'd be fun to see Zeus being a viable hero. Because he's a fun hero to watch. You know, you have like, oh, they picked Naga, Resident Sleeper. Oh, they picked Zeus mid poke champ. It's going to be fun. Unfortunately, the hero's not viable. So we don't get to see it much. So I'd really like to see them make it viable. Not sure if these changes will do that. 2 int, yeah, you can cast slightly more spells. That's slightly better, pretty minor. 25 movement speed, that's pretty decent. Level 10 talent, he needs the mobility, that's pretty decent. Level 15, level 15 talents are trash. They're pretty bad. 7 armor is alright, I guess. Level 20, this is pretty good. Arc lightning damage. Combining it with this level 25, you get 200 extra range on spells. Pretty good damage. Pretty decent buffs.